Welcome back to this channel. This is Unfiltered Forex with me, Clement, and in this video, talking about Forex news websites. So I'm sure you know about news, and there are websites you need to know about, or rather, news sources you need when you to get the latest and the most accurate news events and releases. So let's start. Types of news. So first, I'm going to start by categorizing two kinds of news releases. There are scheduled events. These are in the calendars. There's an economic calendar for economic events, earnings calendar for earnings, dividends calendar for dividends. There are other calendars for IPOs and what have you. There are just scheduled events and they are in their respective calendars. You can find them. I will not talk about websites where you can find the economic calendar, but of course, you know about investing.com, which is the one I use. Moving on, unscheduled events. Now, these are the events like what's going on in Japan. Like when there's a natural calamity, of course, that's something you're going to need to know, and you're going to need to know about it quickly because it's definitely going to have some effect in the market. That's just some breaking news. Also, announcements. These announcements can be combined with the scheduled events. For example, if there was a scheduled OPEC meeting, now the announcements from made in the OPEC meeting, you need those are unscheduled because they were unprecedented by the markets. So you're going to need a website for that. Also, opinions. These are analyst opinions. There are analysts who come out and say, hey, this is what I think the market is going to do. This is what I think the euro is going to perform this year. This is how we think gold is going to perform this year. So, yeah, these are the most common news releases, scheduled and unscheduled. So, let's go straight to the websites. The first website we'll be looking at is CNBC. CNBC is very popular, very common because their news are usually their reporting is usually very timely. Yeah, we can see here above there's even some breaking news. Yeah, when there's some important breaking news, you're going to see it here first, and then you can click the link and read the whole news. So let's click the X. But this is the website, right? So if you want to region world, if you want to switch to US, you're going to come here and select USA. Yep, let's see region USA. You can see the region has changed. So yep, Nasdaq futures fall a second day. This is usually CNBC. They usually major on stock markets and economic activities. So that's what you're seeing here about mortgage demand, Nasdaq futures. There's even here some Yep, monitoring major market indices, the Dow, the S&P 500, and Nasdaq, this commodity oil, and of course the 10-year yield. You can see here Apple shares fall after Barclays downgrade. When you scroll downwards, you can see some important news releases, and you can just go skimming through and select the ones you are actually interested in. Usually, most of these are just noise, so you come here knowing what you're coming to look for, unless of course you have heard about something and you're coming here to and unless of course you see some breaking news like we saw earlier. Let's move on. Yahoo Finance, financeyahoo.com. This is another very useful news website and you need to have it somewhere. Yahoo Finance, just go to news like that, this tab. Latest news: US insurer AIG leads policy for Japan Airlines plane sources. Yeah, you see there are various news releases here. How to save, futures point, UK debt, stock market news. And then from the newsroom, Apple stock down after the downgrade. Bitcoin starts to fall the rally. So for the most part, these news releases are usually okay. The news you're going to find here are not usually how can I put this, they're not all that important. Not everything here is important for your trading, so you only have to pick the ones you are interested in. For example, here you can see Fed minutes may elaborate on coming rate cut base. If you check the economic calendar, we have some FOMC meeting minutes coming out later today. So yeah, that's the stuff. You can see here now they're trying to say what you should expect in those minutes. Another news website is Daily FX. This is very common, and this is more to the FX side, as the name suggests, daily forex. You can see US dollar DXY latest job data FOMC set to drive. Yeah, there are various news releases here. Gold prices slip as US dollars. So yeah, these are just analysis by other analysts, and you can check them out just to get a look of what other market participants are watching out for, what they're expecting, and how you can react to that. The analysis you're going to find here, this is not 100% sure guaranteed it's going to work out. This is just the best guess of what they think is going to happen. So yeah, it's an educated guess, if you call it that. Moving on, now let's go to Twitter. X. It's called X these days. There is this account. There are three accounts. This is the first one, Breaking Market Juice at Financial Juice. Yep, this account, they usually release breaking market news instantly as soon as they happen. Yeah. So you're going to follow this account, and there's no need to turn on notifications. There is really no, because there are news releases coming out. There are events happening every every minute. You can see here this post was made 4 hours, 4 minutes ago, 9 minutes ago, 9 minutes ago, 26 minutes ago, and most of these actually are not very important in your trading. But if you hear some rumors about something, you can come check if it's here, and then you can go to CNBC or Yahoo Finance or Daily FX and read about the thing you are interested in. So moving on, the Kobeissi Letter. Okay, the thing I love about these news accounts is that they don't just give news of events that are happening. They give some brief description of what's of like an interpretation of what they think this means. So yeah, you can see here breaking total US debt hits 34 trillion. This was about 14 hours ago. Biggest consensus trade in the market, short bond yields. Yeah, they have these news releases that are not, it's not just news releases. This is market information that you need to know about. Another account, and the last one is Watcha Guru. Okay, this account, the thing I love about this account is they talk also about cryptocurrencies, and also, it's wholesome. They talk about cryptocurrencies, they talk about the stock market, they talk about the economy, they talk about the world economy. Just most of the things that are happening in the financial markets, they are here. You can see here, Jim Cramer says you can't kill Bitcoin and it's here to stay. That is your sell signal. When Cramer is bullish on Bitcoin, that's the time you sell. When he is bearish on Bitcoin, that's the time you buy. So you can see here there are various news releases. Not all of them are important, of course, but for the sake of knowing, for the sake of being in the know, you really need to follow these accounts. And if you are active on Twitter, these are the accounts. These are just some of the accounts you need to be keeping track of. And I think I am done. I believe I mentioned about the economic calendar, and this is the one I use. I have talked about it several times in this channel, and we're done. Have a nice day. Have a lovely trading week.